I spent the last 10 years of my professional career learning different leadership techniques, either by taking courses, reading books, or observing other leaders. And what I discovered absolutely changed everything I knew about leadership and managing teams. In today's video, I will be sharing with you this knowledge. We'll be diving deep into the realms of system thinking and emotional intelligence, and how these, when combined, can transform the way your teams operate. This knowledge not only transformed me into an effective leader, but helped countless other leaders that I coach transform their teams into high-performing and strongly knit group of individuals. So whether you're leading a team on site or managing projects across continents, get ready for some insights that could very well change your professional life. Stick around to the end of this video. This is going to be a game changer. Let's dive right into the heart of our discussion, systems thinking. This approach, significantly influenced by the work of Russell Ackoff, is not just a methodology, it's a way of seeing the world. Systems thinking encourages us to view organizations, problems, and challenges as part of a comprehensive system, rather than isolated elements. This perspective is crucial because, in reality, everything is interconnected. Systems thinking teaches us to understand these connections and how they contribute to the larger picture. It's about seeing the forest and the trees, recognizing how individual elements interact within the whole system. So, how does this understanding help you better lead your team? I will explain to you shortly, but first, let me tell you about Russell Ackoff. Russell Ackoff, a pioneer in this field, emphasized the importance of understanding these relationships. He believed that an effective system is more than just the sum of its parts. It's a synergy where each part enhances the others, leading to outcomes that couldn't be achieved in isolation. It's a symphony orchestrated by the conductor who can see the big picture, knows his team members well, and works on developing each individually but with a strong relevance to the team as a whole. Imagine a car. Its primary purpose is to transport us from point A to point B. Now, think of the various components that make up a car: the engine, the steering wheel, the wheels, the brakes, and the fuel system, and so on. Individually, each of these components has a specific function, yet none of them alone can achieve the car's purpose of transportation. The engine, for instance, is the powerhouse, generating the energy needed to move the car. But without the wheels, this power has nowhere to go. The wheels, on the other hand, are crucial for movement, but without the engine, they remain stationary. The steering wheel is essential for direction, but steering alone doesn't propel the car forward. The brakes are necessary for safety, controlling the speed and allowing the car to stop. But brakes alone don't lead to movement. The important piece of the puzzle here is in the function of each part and how it interacts with the other. Bringing together the best engine from one car, the best wheelbase from a second one, and the best gearbox from another is not necessarily going to produce the best car. In fact, it might not even move an inch. Because as Russell mentioned, it is how each part performs its function within its ecosystem and environment. So taking an engine from a Ferrari and placing it into a Seat will not necessarily result in a fast Seat. Maybe it will take off like a rocket, but quite quickly break down completely or blow up into pieces. This is where systems thinking comes into play. It's the understanding that a car is more than just a collection of parts. It's a system where each component works in harmony with the others. When connected and functioning together, these parts fulfill the car's purpose, moving from point A to point B. In the same way, in organizations and leadership, systems thinking encourages us to see how different elements, people, processes, policies, come together to create a whole that is greater than the sum of its parts. Just like in a car, each part of an organization has a role, but it's their coordinated effort and interaction that drives the organization towards its goals. Okay, so we've explored system thinking, but now let's delve into a crucial element that can make or break its success in an organization: emotional intelligence, or EI. You might be wondering, how exactly does EI play out in a real-world leadership scenario? Well, stay with me, because shortly I'll be revealing some compelling examples that will show you just how transformative EI can be. EI skills for leaders include self-awareness, self-control, empathy, social skills, and motivation. But it's not just about what these skills are. It's about how they come to life in the day-to-day operations of a leader. How does a leader with a high EI navigate complex team dynamics or handle stress differently from a leader with lower EI? How does this impact the entire system of an organization? These are questions we're going to answer. Imagine two senior leaders in a software company. One has mastered their EI skills, while the other struggles with them. How do you think their days at the office differ? What about their team's performance and morale? Keep these questions in mind as we delve into these real-life scenarios shortly. Before we get into these revealing examples, let's understand why these EI skills are so crucial. Self-awareness is about understanding your impact on the system. Empathy allows you to feel the pulse of your team, crucial for a healthy working environment. Effective social skills mean smoother communication, less conflict, and more collaboration. And without motivation, even the best systems can stagnate. Now, let's see these skills in action. In a moment, I'll introduce you to Sam and Larry, two leaders whose stories will vividly illustrate the power of EI in system thinking. You'll see the dramatic difference EI can make, not just in leadership, but in the success of the entire organization. Ready to find out what happened in our software company? Let's see how Sam and Larry navigated their leadership challenges and what lessons we can draw from their experiences. Let's start with our first leader, Sam. She's deeply self-aware and regularly reflects on her actions and decisions. She's empathetic, understanding her team's stress points and motivations. This awareness allows Sam to navigate complex team dynamics, ensuring everyone feels heard and valued. Her strong social skills enable her to communicate effectively, preventing misunderstanding and fostering a collaborative environment. Motivated by a vision for the company, Sam inspires her team, leading to high morale and productivity. Now, let's look at our second leader, Larry. With lower EI, Larry often reacts impulsively, unaware of how his mood swings affects the team's morale. His lack of empathy makes it difficult for him to understand his team's challenges, leading to a disconnect. Poor communication and relationship management creates a tense atmosphere, causing conflicts and misunderstandings. Without a clear motivational drive, Larry struggles to inspire his teams, leading to a lack of direction and low productivity. In these examples, we see how Sam's high EI positively influences the system, creating a harmonious and productive environment. On the other hand, Larry's lower EI creates friction and inefficiencies and nurtures silo thinking, leading to team members working alone and focusing on their own individual success with no interest in supporting and helping others. This negatively impacts the team's growth and success. It's clear that a leader's EI can significantly influence the health and functionality of the entire organizational system. These may not show on the short term, but on the long term, it's disastrous. With these insights, let's now move to a more personal narrative, where I'll share how I integrated these EI skills into my leadership style and the remarkable transformation it brought about in my team and our projects. I've been incredibly fortunate to lead a team that not only excelled in their work, but also grew as individuals. My journey as a leader has always been about combining the strategic vision of system thinking with the compassionate approach of emotional intelligence. It wasn't just about setting goals and creating efficient systems. It was about understanding the heartbeat of my team, tuning into their emotions, their aspirations, and their challenges. By fostering an environment where each member felt heard and empowered, we were able to achieve remarkable success, both as individuals and as a cohesive unit. This experience taught me that the true strength of a leader lies not just in their ability to plan and execute, but in their capacity to connect with their team on a deeper, more emotional level. It's about leading with both head and heart. And this, I believe, is the essence of truly transformative leadership. So I encourage you to foster an environment that allows for individual and team success. Take one-to-one meetings seriously and make sure they are consistent, allowing you to stay in tune with your team members individually. Plan regular team meetings to focus on collective goals and challenges in order to nurture a collaborative mindset within the team. Lastly, organize off-site get-togethers for group activities or events to foster an element of personal connection between your team members. If you're inspired by the power of emotional intelligence and how it can transform your leadership, then I have something that can help you take your first steps or further your journey in developing your EI. I'm thrilled to offer you access to my free emotional intelligence course. In this course, you'll learn the fundamentals of EI and how it impacts your professional and personal life. I will help you discover your legacy and become more self-aware, which is a critical aspect of strong leadership. More than that, you'll get practical tools and techniques to apply these skills in your day-to-day leadership. Whether you're leading a small team or a large organization, these skills are universal. We've seen in our discussions today how crucial EI is for effective leadership, especially when combined with system thinking. This course is designed to help you build these skills in a structured and engaging way. Sign up is easy. Just click on the link in the description below and enroll. And remember, it's completely free. This is my way of giving back and helping leaders like you make a real difference in their organizations and in the lives of their team members. So don't miss this opportunity. Whether you're just starting your leadership journey or looking to enhance your skills, this course is a step forward in becoming the leader you aspire to be. As we come to the end of our journey today, we've delved into some key concepts, shared practical insights, and I've introduced you to a resource that can further aid your growth as an emotionally intelligent leader. But our exploration doesn't have to end here. If you found today's content valuable and are eager to dive deeper into the world of effective leadership, I have something more for you. I invite you to check out another video of mine where I share my top 5 tips on being an effective leader. Click on the screen now and check out strategies and insights I've gathered over the years. Tips that have not only shaped my approach to leadership, but have also been instrumental in the success and growth of the teams I've led. If you're new to my channel, then I welcome you to subscribe so you don't miss more videos like this about leadership, emotional intelligence, and self-mastery. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to sharing more insights and ideas with you in the future. Until next time, take care and lead on.